don't know if you all can hear me. Give me a second. We about to go live on YouTube. So give me a second because I couldn't hear the intro music. I don't know what's that about. So let me see. Give me a second. All right. So we live on YouTube. I want to make sure that we can hear. Give me a second. I don't know why I couldn't hear. Hold on 1 second. Okay, you can hear. I know you can hear on Instagram, but we live on. Okay, you can hear. I know you. All right. All right. Yeah, I can hear. All right. So we live on Instagram. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the episode of the Wiley Show. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and happy Mother's Day to the mothers that have been doing it all, and also happy Mother's Day to the fathers that are not playing, but actually being, playing both. They're the mama, they're the daddy, they playing both sides, and they're doing a good job. So shout out to all the single fathers out there as well. I was able to call my mother, and I should have sent my mother some flowers, but I will be in Chicago and I will give her some money and put it in her hand. So, she can, enjoy herself and she can do what she want to do for her live, because I don't, I don't know what kind of rose she like, because I never seen her with flowers. So I got to ask my mother. And so when I go to Chicago, I'm going to ask them, like, what kind of flowers you like? You know what I mean? Because I don't know. Do you like roses? Do you like this? What do you like? I don't know. So I'm gonna just sit down and have a beautiful conversation with my mom, and I'll be in Chicago. So I'm gonna ask her a lot of questions I wasn't able to ask her. And I'm like, what kind of flowers you like? Do you like to get your nails done? Do you like to go to the beauty shop? I never seen her get her nails done and go to the beauty shop. So I'm like, do you want to do that? If that's something that you don't want to do, I'm gonna really act. I'm gonna have an amazing conversation with her and ask her a lot of questions, because a lot of questions I don't be knowing, because it's been a while since I've been around my mother. I moved out of her house so young, and I moved with my grandmother, so I really don't know a lot of things about my mother like I should know. So I'm gonna just ask her a lot of questions. So I will be in Chicago, February. What was this? Is it May 20th through the 25th, and I will be in Atlanta on May 14th and 15th just to see Monique's show, okay? So it's going to be a quick trip. So if you're in Atlanta, you want to link up with me, we can link up Saturday that day and go to brunch or go to, eat a little steak or whatever. Hit me up, and you can send me a DM. Also, too, we have a full show. We're going to be talking about TashaK, linking up with Kevin Samuels. We also going to be talking about Saweetie. Let's talk about Tyler Perry. When we're gonna also talk about Lil Uzi Vert and JT. Okay, I don't know if I saved that video. Let me make sure you all can hear the videos that I do, because I don't know. So give me a second. I want to make sure that you all can hear, because I couldn't even hear the intro music. So y'all bear with me. Okay, give me a second. Where are we going? Let me do something real quick, because I can't even hear the intro music. So I'm trying to see if y'all can actually hear the intro, because I couldn't hear it. So I'm trying to see if these speakers are working. Where is this at? Let me see. Can I hear this? Okay, yeah, I can. All right, so that's working. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to the first topic. Let me see, where's that at? Let me bring up Tyler Perry, and I want to read what he wrote. So let me go to Facebook. So Tyler Perry, he wrote something on Facebook, and I want to read this, because everybody mother is not alive. So some people mothers are deceased. So I want to, my condolences to anybody that don't have their mother, that their mother is passed away. So I want to send my condolences, because this is a rough time for people that don't have their mothers. So I want to send my condolences to anybody that do not, their mother is no longer living. So I want to send my condolences to anybody like that. And on this channel, because everybody don't have their mothers. So I know this is like a rough time when everybody's saying Happy Mother's Day and people don't have their mother. So I want to read this that Tyler Perry wrote on Facebook. Let me screen share this. Okay. All right. Make sure y'all share this live. Where we going? Okay, here we go. All right. So he said this: since my mother gravestone was placed, I never been back to her grave. I never even sent her flowers to it. It's been almost 12 years now, and I haven't done it once. I know we all have our own way of coping and grieving, but for me, I can honestly say in my heart of hearts that I don't feel the need to, because I did everything I could for her when she was alive. I showered her with love. I took care of her. I gave her flowers while she was living. So to all of you all who have mothers on top side of the soil, it is my hope that you will feel the same sense of peace that I have when that time comes. It's my hope that you and she both know you done all you could for her and all you could to celebrate her while letting her know that she is loved. God bless you all. Happy Mother's Day. And I agree with Tyler Perry on that, because sometimes um people just, oh, they want to do so much in the afterlife, give them the best flowers and all this, but no, make sure you take care of them where they can smell the flowers, and you being there for your mother and taking care of your mother where she can receive it, and don't wait till she passed away, then you want to be a good son, then you want to put flowers at her grave, then you want to put the nice tombstone, then you want to give her the beautiful funeral, but when she was alive you wasn't nowhere to be found, you wasn't there to take care of your mom or to help your mom or have just a conversation. So I agree with him on that, because sometimes people will just be like, "Hey, let me go to the cemetery." I don't believe, because my grandfather passed away back in 1998. I was 8 years old, and my other grandfather, he passed away back in, I think, in the mid 2000s, and I never went to his gravesite because I had a relationship when they were alive, so I never feel the right, because they can't hear me, so I don't. I'm not the type of person. I don't go to grave sites and speak to the grave and sit down and all that. I don't, because I was there for them when they were alive. So I don't, I was, I don't see myself going to a gravesite and sitting down to it and talking to it. I've never done that. I've never done it for my grandfathers. I've never done it for even for a friend that passed away. So I've never done it, because when you're alive, we have a great relationship. So when you pass away, I don't have to spend so much time at a gravesite. But that's what I'm saying. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, okay? And take today. And every day is Mother's Day. And let me tell y'all this: if you don't have money and all that, just call your mom. Like, I was able to call my mom and we was able to have a conversation. And so for my Chicago trip, I thought about, I was like, man, should I go to the hotel? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna spend time with my mom. And sometimes you have to follow the spirit of your first nine. And I'm like, it was really in my mind. So let me spend time with my mom so I could wake up and talk to her in the kitchen when she cooking and all that. I want to get to know my mother. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, because for years we had like a very strained relationship. So I really want to get to know her. And so and I want to be able to retire my mother and to pay her house off and all of that. That's why I'm working so hard what I'm doing now, so I could do what Tyler Perry do. Because I saw what Tyler Perry did. All them actors that he put on and all the millionaires that he made. He made a lot of black millionaires. Put some respect on Tyler Perry name. Tyler, you put some respect on this man. That this man have made so many black millionaires. It'll be a lot of people that will not be great in Hollywood if it wasn't for Tyler Perry. Now, Instagram, y'all ain't gonna be able to see because I'm to a green screen, so y'all won't be able to see. So you got to go to my YouTube channel. Let me post my YouTube channel on here. Give me a second, you guys. I'm on YouTube.com, so you can get the full effect of it. / the Wiley Show. Okay. All right. I said I'm gonna start going live on my YouTube, on my Instagram. Okay, let me pin this. Okay, there we go. But he made a lot of billionaires. He did. Bonding time with her is a great idea. I want to bond and get to know my mother and stuff like that. So I want to say shout out to Tyler Perry. Okay. Yes. Cause I thought about it. I was like, man, I was looking at them hotel price like $500 and all that. Cause I want to stay at a nice hotel. And I'm looking at the price. They didn't jack them prices up. And I'm like, child, them prices weren't that high when the pandemic first. So I guess they trying to recuperate the money that they lost during this pandemic. All right. I remember Tyler invited YouTuber Ashley to his party a few years ago. He's awesome. Yeah, he's really awesome. We want to say shout out to her. All right. So I wanted to read that. Okay. And shout out to B Scales. B Scales, you in my prayers. I love you. If you in the bushes, I love you, B Scales. I always think about you. Let me go to Here we go. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna go to SWV, and y'all know they had the versus battle. So I don't know if you all watched the versus battle. I don't know if y'all was into it, but at first I'm like, Escape won the versus battle. But when I went back and I listened to it, I went back and I watched like the last like 30 minutes of it. It was a tie. It was a tie. I'm gonna be real with you. It was a tie. I'm gonna tell it again. It was literally a tie. So for anybody that's out there that was talking about it, it was a tie. Okay. But something happened during the versus battle because one of the members of SWV, Coco, said this. She said, last night, as I'm preparing for versus, a lady was shot outside my hotel room. I was outside my hotel window. To see and hear 4 shots, see her laying on the ground, all the blood was unbelievable. Then I get to the venue and had a real bad anxiety attack, literally crying and screaming. Yeah, y'all saw me looking uncomfortable, irritated during the first half, but it wasn't for my son. She tagged all the people. I probably wouldn't have been out there at all. Thank you for calming me down and understanding my mental. I love you to the fullest. I always say most won't care to understand, but when you get those that do, cherish them. Hashtag mental health. I was wondering, I'm like, it was something going on because the energy was off. And so now that I got this backstory and all that, I'm like, okay, I'll be understanding. And a lot of times, you know, anxiety and all that we got to take our mental health serious and deal with that and deal with therapists and stuff like that, because having an anxiety attack is not good. So I remember when I had first turned 30, it was getting close to 30 and I was having huge anxiety. I thought I was kind of a little paranoid. My anxiety was just really something, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm 30. Oh my gosh, I'm old. Oh my gosh, you know, I'm about to die. This is too much. I didn't do enough. Why? I didn't do enough in life. I didn't do enough in life. And I was just, all these thoughts was just going through, and I literally had to snap out of it and talk to my therapist. I'm like, I was really going through it at here in 30, and now it went past, and now I'm back on track. But I want to say to Coco, you have it's nothing wrong with getting a therapist, and that is good when you have that support system. And let me tell you, it's so good to have a son that is there for their mom. That is so beautiful. That is beautiful, to encourage your mother. Just be there, be that support system. And if you don't even have the money for a therapist, have a good, strong support system, a friend, a sister, a cousin, somebody that is there for you, and you can have that support system, and that is really good. And one of the persons that really talked about anxiety a lot that I've read was Charlemagne the God. He talked about anxiety in Black Privilege, and he talked about anxiety in another book that he had. I read both books, and that's not normal to have anxiety. It's not. You have to get that worked on. And I think she probably had the anxiety in the venue, seeing that traumatic, that seeing someone get shot outside your hotel window, and then also coming to this live show with thousands and millions of people viewing you, and you haven't been in the spotlight that long in a while. That anxiety really creeps up. Like, oh, I hope I don't tank. I hope I don't go through. But the anxiety do exist. Hey, Barbara, Reverend Barbara, happy Mother's Day, Reverend Barbara. Happy Mother's Day, Ready. Happy Mother's Day, Reverend. But let me tell you this, anxiety is real, and we have to have a serious conversation, especially in the Black community, because we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. Oh, girl, sit down. You just crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Get Jesus. Get on the altar. Call on the name of the Lord. Call on the name of the Lord. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just crazy, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't need to see no therapist. Just get Jesus. Get you take about 3 gummies and go to bed. Okay? But we have to have a serious conversation as a people when it comes to mental health. We have to have we have to have that conversation. Like, a lot of people don't want to have that conversation. When I was going through my mental problem, they talked about me like a dog. They talked to me like a dog. They thought it was a joke. And then today I was listening to, shout out to my church, my pastor, Apostle Kevin Cunningham. So I was listening to his wife, Deidre Cunningham, and I was listening to her preach, and she was talking about how she was going through in her mind and how she wanted to commit suicide. And I needed to hear that message because I'm not the only one that was going through it. And it's kind of good hearing a pastor that is sharing their experience about when they were going through mentally. It's really good because sometimes people want to hide that. They don't want to share when they was going through mentally, when they wanted to commit suicide. They don't want to share that. So it's kind of good that you actually hear that. So I was listening to her live, and I was at work, and I was going through it. So I said, let me turn this up. And I told my nurse, I said, listen, I'm gonna have to listen to this service. And I cranked that service up, and I was able to get through the last shift, the last couple hours of my shift. But I really needed to hear that. And another part of the message, I want to make sure I give that church a shout out. I want to make sure I give that church a shout out. I want y'all to be able to see it's a good service. I want to make sure I give it a shout out because I want to make sure, because they changed their name. So let me go to and give it a shout out. Let me make sure I give them a shout out because it was some church today. Woo, bye. That is shout out. Let me see. Let me give it a shout out because I cannot. Okay, let me go to my page 1 second. She was really, really preaching. And then I love the fact how she was preaching about her son and how, her son came back into, at first the son wanted to leave home, wanted to do his own thing. And the name of the church is the Transformation Center Chicago. Make sure y'all go check them out. They're on YouTube. Great service. And they don't have service in the church anymore because of the pandemic. So they at home and the kids be singing. It's a really good church. And I said, that's my church. And I went there at one point and then I stopped going. And now that it's the pandemic, I could really become a member and just listen to the service. And she was really, really preaching. And I was getting my life. I said I needed to hear that message, and I needed to hear that. And I said that's just amazing, just hearing that. I want to say this too about mental health. It is nothing wrong with if you have to go to a mental hospital. It is nothing wrong if you have to go and get treatment. That does not make you less of a person if you have to leave your house and get you some treatment. That does not make you weak. That does not make you pathetic. That means you're really taking your health to back. If you really have to leave and be like, hey, babe, if you have to take your kids somewhere and be like, listen, mama, I got to get help. It's nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. If you have to get treated, sometimes you just have to get away and just take a break and just decompress. And my prayer is, because there's a lot of single mothers out here that are battling with their mind because they're the only one there. Their kids are just getting older. They're getting older. They want to get in a relationship. You deal with it. Mothers go through a lot, especially if you're a single parent. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. It's no break being a mother. You just can't clock in and clock out. You there 24/7. And so my prayer is that every mother get a vacation, every mother get time away, because mothers do it all. It's 24/7. And so they, sometimes too, you got to check on your friends that got kids, like, how you doing? That's why I try to talk to people that I know that have kids and just be on the phone and let them vent. Sometimes you just gotta let them vent. Hey, Wiley, I'm okay. These kids just getting on my nerves and all that type of good stuff. I don't know. I gotta wait till your video. I just love being a listening ear. You know what I'm saying? I just need a break, and that's why I'm going to. I really want to do like a tour and just hang out with just mothers, and and we go out and, it just be lit. You know what I'm saying? Just they have like a lit night or a lit day, because you need a break. You need a break. It's a lot. It's really, really a lot being a single parent. And when you have a lot of children and when you have children that are bad, that are needy, that are, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's really, really a lot. So I'm praying and stuff for the mothers. Because I'm a single man. I don't have any children. You know what I mean? I don't. I really don't. I don't have any children. And it's peaceful because, I went to bed today, and I'm going to just tell y'all this. This is why I appreciated single mothers, because I work with a lot of them. And I was working an overnight shift. And this lady was like, she was like, Marquise, you are so lucky. You are so blessed, because baby, when I go home, I can't just go to sleep. I got to take my kids to school. I got to make sure they had a breakfast. I got to do laundry. And then by the time I go to bed, it's going to be about like 1 or 2 o'clock or 3. And then when they come home, I got to make sure they lunch and dinner is done. And then maybe I can go to bed around like 5 or 6. So you only getting a couple of hours of sleep. And me, when I leave work at 6 o'clock, babe, I'm taking a shower. I'm going to bed for that whole day and getting ready for the whole shift because I don't have no responsibility. And I said, oh my gosh. And I said, wow, how do you get through? And I just started talking to her more and just appreciating mothers and women. I'm just appreciating them and, hearing their story. And I heard a lot of great stories. And another thing, you got some mothers out here that got a husband and they're a single mother because he ain't doing nothing. He bad baggage, talking about you bad, talking about you look bad, cheating on you, and you still got to be mama. So it's some mothers out here got a whole husband and they still a single mother because the man ain't hitting on nothing, treating you bad. I talked to one lady before. She was a beautiful nurse too, and her husband was just cheating on her, doing her so wrong, just cheating on her, talking about her so bad, not that doing that. And she was so sad. One day I saw her, she was just so sad at work. And I just said, are you okay? She was really going, she said, I'm just going through it. And I'm just so sad because my life, I'm just stuck because I'm just getting verbally abused. He's just cheating on me, just talking about me bad. And we were talking, I would encourage her. I said, it's nothing wrong with you. You still a woman and God is going to be there for you. And I'm praying that God just really give you the release and give you the help. And I don't want you to go through it. And if you ever need to talk, I'm here. But she was going through and I saw that on her face. And me, I'm the type of person, I don't just walk away if I see somebody going through something. I try to ask a question, how you doing? Is everything okay? Instead of just avoiding it. I'm not that type of person. And she was really going through and she was just telling me something. And I appreciate that. And then I learned that you could be in a relationship and still be a single mother. And then also, what about the mothers that are single that still want to date? Women, mothers, and a lot of these kids, they don't understand that people that you sacrifice so much because you sacrifice your life as a woman and you kind of forget that you're a woman. You kind of forget that, because I'm just you just living around, evolving around your kids. I saw an episode on Good Times. And I'm just saying that I saw an episode on Good Times. And what was that? Florida was really going through it. And they was like, what's wrong with Florida Evans? And they was like, well, she don't have nothing to do. All she have is just being at home, taking care of the kids. She need, and then once Florida was able to tell, James what she was going through, she said, this world this world is moving and I want to move with it. I want to be a part of it. So it's a lot of women that want to be a part of it too. So I want to say shout out to all the women out there that are just doing it and going through doing it too. Just, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are love and y'all are beautiful. And shout out to the ones that have to work and take care of their kids. I get y'all there. And if y'all ever need to vent or if you need to vent or something like that, I have a show number. And if I'm available, I don't mind talking. You know what I'm saying? If you just need a vent, now don't bombard me with 15,000 calls. Okay. But I don't mind if you just need to vent. If I'm available, let me just say that. Because if I'm available to talk, because sometimes I'm not that available. I'll be busy. I need to be watching my wrestling. I need to be watching my show, The Good Doctor. So if I'm busy, now don't just be hitting me up when I'm eating my fried chicken because you're going through. So I think I need to reword that because I might be bombarded with phone calls. Let me reword that. Oh, hold on, player. Hold up. Because y'all about to bombard me with all y'all problems. Hold up. I'm about to rewrite it. Because I just had a vision. That was bombarded with phone calls. I just had a vision. Let me start. Y'all ain't better bombard me with your problems. No, not for free. Not for free. Now, if you're a giver, Yeah, I don't mind talking to you. I don't mind talking to you. You get. But for free, just and over there for hours and stuff like that. In the mid hours you go through. Okay. Let me hold up. Okay. Cause y'all gonna be calling me all day. Yeah, talk to me, cause it's a good gesture. You know what I'm saying? I'm busy. I'm busy. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Just talk to me in the chat. Just in the chat by call in. Y'all go through it. I just thought about that. That was a good gesture. It was a great gesture. It was a great gesture. But I ain't gonna be able to commit to that. I was just saying it right there and there. Because some of y'all got a lot of problems. And y'all can talk. And then I'm gonna be like the daddy. And then I gotta be the daddy. And I don't want to do that. Because I like being single to have a kid. I really, really like it. Let me that's okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay. All right. Shout out to the mothers. Woo! I know that was a quick flip flop. Ooh, wee! Because I'll be bombarded with calls. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets a good time when I'm at a good sleep and you want to call me. Marquise, are you asleep? What's going on? I'm just going through it. And when you are hearing that, get ready for a long phone call. All right, let's get to that. That's my type, niggas. That's my type. Saweetie. So sweet. Oh God, Saweetie is so beautiful. I don't know. Because Kevin Samuel said she's 6. She's just beautiful to me. I just don't know. It's just something about her. It's just something about her. She's just so beautiful. But anyway, I don't have the money, but in my mind, I can pull Saweetie. In my mind, can I just say that? In my mind, I really can pull Saweetie. She really is so. But they were dragging Saweetie because they were saying that she was begging for money. They said she was begging for money. And so this is what she had to say. Child, y'all, the internet is ruthless. Child, this internet is something else. Let me see if I go to this.
No, girl, I was not asking for no money yesterday. Actually, like, I know I said rent is due, blah, blah, blah. But actually, yesterday.
Okay, let me screenshot so y'all can see that. Give me a second. Where we at? Okay.
Was I asking money? No, girl, I was not asking for no money.
Where we at?
Was I asking money? No, girl, I was not asking for no money yesterday. Actually, like, I know I said rent is due, blah, blah, blah. But actually, yesterday was a spur in the moment. And it was fun. We were at the Santa Monica Pier, and I saw this upcoming artist. He was, like, singing with this microphone. And I was like, you know what? I got a new single, so I'm going to just, perform for my fans because I love them so much. And a couple people noticed me. So then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get on the mic real quick. But all the proceeds and donations from that tip jar was given to him. I'm just being facetious. I got my own money. Y'all quit playing with me.
Yeah, so she have her own money. She was just doing that. She wasn't asking money. She gave it to an artist. But of course, people is going to say something. They're going to throw shade. As always. That's what the internet does. It wouldn't be the internet if people didn't throw shade. Okay. It wouldn't be the internet. People didn't throw any type of shade. But this is where she was at, so you all can get a refresher of where she was at, so y'all don't know what she's talking about.
That's my type. That's my type. Hey, it's big. Oh, that's the type. That's my type, nigga. That's my type. Woo! My mic don't work.
Okay. All right. But she's still beautiful. Okay. Let me go to the next topic. That was beautiful. Okay. She said what she said. What is this other guy? Because let me see, where is he at? I want to talk about him. Now, who is he? This is, who is this?
Also, if I'm so washed up and lame,
Now, this is Bobby Valentino because he said something. He got dragged again. He was another person that got dragged. I don't have his picture up, but we'll talk about his video that he posts. Another person that got dragged. Okay, let me bring up his videos because he said something about y'all need to dress up on social media and stop taking y'all clothes off, and he got dragged for that. So let's go to this video.
look, I really realize that it's a lot of hate out here. A lot of hate. Especially when you're doing good in life and you going to the next level, that's when more hate comes, because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the next level in my life. Whether you see it or know it or not, I am. And I'm happy and I feel good, right? And people want to take things that I say and do and like turn me into this bad guy, which I'm so far from that. You'll never see anything positive. They only want to talk about the bull. But that's fine. I'm used to it. But I'd never be one to judge anybody in their life. Whatever anybody want to do in their life, you do what you want to do. Don't listen to no haters and no outside people tell you, yeah, oh, ooh, ah. Because most of y'all need to look in the mirror at yourself. What about you? Are you perfect? Nah, because none of us are. If the shoe fits, wear it. Look, I really realize that it's a lot of hate out here.
But you just got dragged. And he said this. He said, you B-words be naked so much on this app. I be wondering how y'all look in clothes. Like sis might be cute in a turtleneck. So they dragged him. They started talking about, they really dragged. They started talking about him and transgender women. They started really dragging him.
Also, if I'm so washed up and lame, why do y'all care so much about what I do? I don't understand that. Somebody that's lame and washed up, I wouldn't even be checking for them like that. I'm still trying to understand that too. So I really thank you. Also, if I'm so washed up and lame, why do y'all care so much about what I do?
He said he was washed up, and he is washed up. He is. Ain't nobody checking for Bobby. The last time Bobby was in the media, he was dealing with one of the members of Chasing Atlanta, the transgender woman, Jaylon. She was leaving his house, and the tea was she was over there doing some things. I'm gonna just say that. Jaylon was over there giving him some, give him some of that candy stick. I heard, because Bobby loved the candy stick. Okay, I'm telling y'all, and that's another thing women have to do. Oh, he was having it all, and she recorded it. That was the last time I heard of Bobby in the media dealing with a trans woman, and that trans woman was Jaylon from was it Lauren London from Chasing Atlanta. That was the last time I heard her creeping out his place. Women go through a lot. I'm gonna tell you, women go through a lot. Women go through a lot. I could really get deep in this. They go through a lot, and it is a competition. Well, I was talking to a trans woman today. I was at the grocery store. That was last week, and she was like, "It's no competition." I said, "It is a competition." Because when it comes to women, biologically women, natural born women, it's a competition. They have to compete, they gotta compete and with y'all are the competition. Y'all they have to compete, and it's hard to compete when you ain't got no extra equipment. It's hard. Women can't compete. They can't compete with they ain't got it. They ain't got the extra equipment. They ain't got it. It's hard to compete when you ain't got the extra stick. When you ain't got an extra stick, it is a competition and stuff like that. It's hard. Like, how she gonna be able to get her man back and her man like trans women? It's hard to get you. What can she do? I'm just saying. Now they gotta compete to that. It's like I don't know why I got into that conversation. I don't know why I got it. I don't know why I said it's like a competition. Because I think she was mad because I think a woman didn't. I think she was mad about something. It's not a competition. It's sit down. But okay, moving on to the next topic. Wiley, stop it. Cool. But it's a is a competition. And some of these trans women be looking better than some of these natural born women. It's the truth. I was looking at one trans woman banging body just, and I'm like, whoa, some of these trans we looking way better than some of these natural born women. They be having the lace front, the Gucci bag, the Chanel. They be looking real good. The Birkins. It was like, I'm like the banging, just a banging body. Okay. With a 12-inch. Okay, let me stop. All right, we go to the next topic. Let me not say that. They gonna get mad. They gonna get mad. All right, JT and Lil Uzi. So apparently JTX said that it's alleging that JT was getting beat by him, by Lil Uzi. So, and I did not mean to chuckle, and I didn't chuckle at the live that she did, but her delivery made me kind of chuckle. Not as, because I don't laugh at domestic violence, but her delivery kind of made me chuckle. Let's go to the live of his ex. Let me bring her up.
I offer this to every young girl, every woman, or young person following me to never give your whole life to a man, never let a man use you to attack another woman. Don't allow yourself to be abused, confused, misused enough to become an abuser. I'm too much of a womanist. I am too much of a feminist to ever allow myself to hate you. You can call me homeless, but I saw you get three-pieced like a person in a Mayweather fight and asking for a hotel room in a safe environment. And it just didn't make me feel good to see that. It made me feel sorry for the girls who think that abuse is okay. You can call me everything but a child of God, but I never want to see a woman get beat. I want to use this platform for good, for real. And the beef, it just showed me that
It was the three-piece part.
Any young girls that follow me to never be in a situation like that. And it just showed me to never allow myself to be around an environment like that again. Any young girls that follow me to never be in a situation.
Okay. She's beautiful too. So she said that, and then of course JT was like, "We never met. You weird. I never met you. I never seen the day in life." Say what's going on, and I'm like, "Why y'all arguing for? What's the problem?" And JT, you the celebrity. She, of course, this woman with this wild hair with the braids, and she looked like a female version of Lil Uzi. Anyway, of course, she's doing this for her platform, and you keep on responding. You're making her come out. So you know what I'm saying? You making her get more clout. So you ain't gotta respond, JT. You always responding to stuff. Every time I see you, responding. Make no sense. Let's go to the next story. Oh my gosh, get them off my screen, please. Get them off my screen. Both of them. Oh my gosh. But he probably got it, you know. He probably sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's about the inner part. It ain't about so much about the outside part. It's about the inner part. And JT said that he buys them flour, buys her bags, and take care of her well. So it is what it is. You know, but Lil Uzi don't have to do all that extra stuff, the teeth, the tattoos, all that extra stuff. But hey, but she love her man. So all right. Did we talk about everything that I said I was gonna talk about? Okay, let's talk about Trey Songz. Do I have Trey Songz picture up? I don't have Trey Songz picture up. But Trey Songz is back in the media again because Trey Songz is accused of bumping a woman's car after getting into an argument. She claims Trey sped off when she confronted him and hit her left hand. Trey, according to TMZ, high-head Trey and woman got into an argument while they were each in their cars Thursday. This all happened just after midnight as well. Sis might be reading Trey little A down because the woman told authorities things escalated and Trey bumped her car into hers. She said she got out to confront his little tail, but he sped off. The woman claimed that the hothead Trey sped off and hit her little hand with his vehicle. She claimed police. She called police, but when they arrived, hothead Trey was long gone. Police did end up taking a hit and run accident. A hit and run report. This is crazy, Trey. What the world you doing this? You ain't got to do all this. But he probably going through mentally because he did something with the bartender. Now this with the lady. Then he had the confrontation with the police. I don't know what's going through. Maybe he need a therapist. Maybe he need a friend. Maybe he's going through. I just don't know what in the world is going through. He's probably going through mentally. Probably his album sales not going. The money are drying up. It is something going on because what his behavior is just really weird. I don't know if he's just trying to be a bad boy in R&B because he can't dance. All he can do is just sing with his shirt off with tattoos. I don't know if he's trying to be the next version of Chris Brown of trying to be a bad boy in R&B. I don't know. But what I do know, he's on the wrong track. He needs some help right then and there. He needs some help right then and there. Okay? Period. I'm praying for him too, because something is going on with that man. Y'all don't hear yet. It's probably finances. Who knows? All right. Did I talk about Nicki? We talked about her already. Yeah, we talked about Nicki Minaj. Okay. Let's talk about Texas for a second. I'm in Texas. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about Texas. So Texas got a new law. So Texas approved a bill allowing people to carry handguns without a license. People were so shocked. And I'm like, I thought we already had that law. I thought we already had. I talked to somebody. I thought this was an open carry state, but apparently not. Approve a bill allowing people to carry handguns without a license. Okay, without a license. Okay. So hey, it is what it is. I know I'm in the process of getting me one. So it is what it is. I'm like, hey, everybody else getting one, so I'm gonna get one too. It's about to be off the chain. They said the Texas Senate voted early this week to advance a bill that will allow people to carry handguns in the state without a license, which is something we just don't need. According to the Hill, the legislative passed 18-13 margin along party lines Wednesday evening. The bill will allow people 21 and older who can already legally own a gun to carry a handgun in public without the license, safety course, or background check current law requires. Okay. We require the United States Constitution. Okay, blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. So I'm going to give me one too. Yeah, give me one. Give me a little handgun. Yeah. It is what it is. Texas is this type of way. And I'm like, can y'all increase the minimum wage? Why y'all doing that? I don't understand that. Texas Senate, can y'all increase the minimum wage? Because y'all up here having all this type of increase the minimum wage. Y'all doing all this, pay CNAs more money. Who cares up to having a gun and carrying it and walking away and all that? Pay CNAs more money. We need to make it fit. We need to make it at least $35 an hour. Okay, let's go ahead on. All right. I still love Texas. Texas, you know, I'm not in love with Texas. I like Texas. I'm not in love with Texas. I love Chicago. I'm not in love with Texas. I still don't understand this place. Okay, let's go to our last topic of the day. TashaK and Kevin Samuels. Woo, they finally came out with the promo for the show. So Kevin Samuels will be on the podcast of TashaK show, Unwind with TashaK. And the internet has just been dragging Kevin Samuels all the way. And so Tasha was like, I keep hearing all this stuff, and I would have thought that you would be a feminine man because, you know, the internet is dragging it, because the internet is really, really dragging them. And one thing about it is, the reason why they dragging this man being homophobic. What, you can't hear me? You can't hear me? The reason why they dragging this man of being gay is because it's homophobic that exists in the DNA of the black community. That's the key. That's the key. Okay. So the problem is a lot of black people think that he's gay. He said he's not gay. Even if he was gay, that's not going to stop women from calling into his show. Women support gay men. Women get their hair done by gay men. Women get their nails done by gay men. Women get their toes done by gay men. Women have a lot of gay friends. So that's not going to stop him from getting support from gay people, from women. That ain't gonna support, even though women are a little wishy-washy, because one day they'll be just kikiing with you all day long, but in secret, they talk about the F word, they very homophobic, some women are, especially black women. It exists. And when they really get to talking, and it really get to talking, they really show their true colors. That exists. I get it, because I see them on my own platform. I get it. It is what it is. Even if Kevin Samuels is so gay and taking 12 inches, that's not going to stop him from the support that he's getting from black women. A lot of these black men that try to spin that narrative, it ain't going to work. This is not the 1980s. It's not. We in 2021 where you could be in a pan relationship with a man, women, all together, open. This is open society. We are in 2021. Gay people can get married. So this is a different time. This ain't going to work. Now, maybe 10, 20 years ago, that could have worked, but this ain't going to work to stop somebody that built a platform on the internet. He could take 15 inches. Is that going to stop black women from calling to the show? No. And the reason why TashaK interviewing Kevin Samuels, because Kevin is hot. It's simple. Like, people be asking these dumb questions. They don't understand business. They be like, I don't understand why TashaK is interviewing this hater. I don't understand. Well, baby, you don't understand because you're not a business owner. You don't have a business mind. That's why you don't understand. That's why you can't comprehend. If you're a business owner and have a platform, then maybe you can understand why she's doing it. You don't have a platform. You don't have a show. You don't have a business. You don't have employees. So you won't understand. Only a person that understands business, that's in this business, in this media game, is just great business decision to interview. She have a podcast where she interview hot people on her show that have and driving conversations. With in return, add more subscribers, add more money, add more sponsorships. Add more sponsorships. It's business. Okay, he's hot right now. Now, is he going to be hot forever? Who knows? But he's hot right now. So while he's hot, jump on him. It's his time. He wears suits and all that. It's his time. Anybody can get a suit and wear glasses. It ain't hard. Go get you a suit. He's not the first person that had. Now, I disagree with Tasha talking about you very well dressed. It's been plenty well dressed people that had on suits. Preachers, number one, they're the top ones on the food chain that tell you about your life, that criticize women, some of them, and they wear suits, 3-piece suits, snakeskin shoes. So he ain't the first one. Now, I get it that you got to kiss his ass a little bit because he on the show. I get it. I understand it. But he ain't the first one to wear no suit to talk. With glasses. Plenty of people have done it. Go look at your preacher. They wear glasses, the handkerchief. I saw a woman standing at my door, and I said, woman, you are number 3. And she looked at me. She said, preacher, what is the number? Can you please tell me how I look? I said, sister, you are number 3. I see it all the time. So that's not gonna, we ain't gonna give them all that. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here. It is what it is. It is good business. And I'm happy. I'm happy that she's doing what she does well. and that is producing the best content possible. And y'all suck it up. It's so easy. She posts a picture and, oh my gosh, Tasha got it. I'm like, what the world? One lady called me. She was so angry and mad that she interviewed that Tasha interviewed Kevin. So I'm like, why are you so mad and pressed? Talk about, you know, it is what it is. So Week Show, I'm going to see it. It's going to be great. We will do a review on it. It is good business. And we shall see how it is. Okay. We're definitely going to see how it is. It's conversations. Okay. But it's not his suits. The problem is his delivery. Okay. He talks about black women and black women don't like it. It is what it is. But black women, it's a lot of black women. So it's a split. Some women like it, some women don't. But is it going to stop his bag? No, he's going to keep making money. So it is what it is. It's business. Okay. Thank you all so very much for the show. But the interview won't be anything doesn't challenge his views. I mean, but you have to have somebody that's willing to do so. TashaK is not going to sit there and try to drag Kevin Samuels. It's bad business. Now, if he come on the show, we can have a debate. But I don't think that she would challenge his views, like challenge as what you think, as some, you know, really scold him and all that. I don't think she would do that. But again, we shall see. I haven't seen the full clip. The last time we saw a little clip, she dragged somebody before, and it was a whole firestorm. So we don't know. It was just a little clip that came out, and he said he ain't gay, and that's a big thing. And I'm so tired of, like, who cares? He got kids, so obviously he was slinging some peen. Like, they be making that like a big thing. Who gives a crap who you sleep with? They make that such a big thing. And I'll be like, child, who cares? He gay. Like, who cares if he is? And if he ain't, he ain't. So, but who cares? That doesn't stop the fact that he's entertaining. So if MC Shaky have two, if they say MC Shaky got two kids, so that'll tell you something right there. So sit down, people. Gay people be slinging pink with women too. Then you get the bisexual men. Then you get the. I was watching Neek. She was interviewing a man that liked to deal with trans women, but then he like cisgender women. He deal with trans women. He said, if you got a hole, you got a hole. So this is a different type of world. I do feel for women that want a man that wants you only. I really feel for you because it's not too many real men left that just like women only. Shut the door. It's not too many of them men left. It's a lot of women out here, but it's only a few good men that will want you only. Especially if you want a black. And it's really challenging. That just want your hole only. That don't want a man. Most of them will lie and say they just want you only. But in reality, they want somebody else too. Okay. I just talked to a woman not too long ago. She thought her man just wanted her only. And he slept with another man. She was shocked. I wasn't shocked because you could tell the man love. You could tell the way how he was jiggling his butt. You could just tell he liked something back there. Anytime he told you to put that thumb up there or put that finger up there, you should be looking at him like, okay, why you want me to put my thumb up there and my finger? Why you want it right there and all that right there? I was just saying, I just knew he was that way. But she, you can't tell her nothing. So she had to just see it for herself. I felt bad for her, and she beautiful, thick, chocolate, beautiful. Her man just had to sleep with another man. Went up there in his back door. He got a nice, it is what it is. But I said, don't leave your man. Go to therapy. Go to y'all events, but don't leave him. Stick with your man. Tell him that you would put on the vibrator and you will do it. Tell them if you want to keep them, you love all that, stop all that crying and just tell them, I'll put on the vibrator and put it up there. Don't leave me for Pookie. Don't leave me for Daryl. Just put the vibrator up there and you just think it. It's sad. I think you're not a real man if you lie to a woman and you sit there knowing that you like another man and you marry somebody that you know you're not going to be committed to. I feel like you weak and you should have been honest from day one. But I told her to stay with him because I just want her to stop crying. I wanted to finish my show. I'm sorry, y'all. I gave her some bad advice. I gave her a little bad advice. I wanted to finish my show because she was interrupting my show. It was a good show I was watching, so I just told her to stay with him, all that, and all that. And then I started making her laugh. I said, put the vibrator on her and all that. And she felt a little bit better. She felt a little bit better because she ain't gonna leave him. She ain't gonna leave him. I don't think you wasting my time all that crying knowing you ain't gonna leave that bed. Just share him. Who cares? Get off my line. I gotta finish my show. All right. Do y'all want me off the phone lines? Let me know. Okay, we open up these phone lines. Happy Mother's Day. I won't know what to do if I see my man with another man. I'm a woman. I won't know what to do. That would break my heart. I won't know what to do. I never experienced that. I've been a man all my life. Now, if I see my woman with another woman, I join in. It won't make me no difference. But as a woman, you come from church and you spend 16 hours at work and you come upstairs to your room, you see your man getting humped by another man. That does something to you. I don't know. That really does something. You really gonna need some treatment, some psychiatric treatment. You really do. Or you could just be nasty and just join in. Okay, you could be a new version of woman and just join in. All right. Because a real woman would be like, hey, let me just join in with this, man. Hey, let me just join. Can I join in? I know Tiny would do that. No shade. Okay. Just be a real woman. Be like, listen, let me just join in. Let me not even try to waste all this work talking about going to jail, crying, all that. Say the tears, just join in. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was that woman. I'd just join in. But anyway, most of them sit there and cry and talking about, oh my gosh, I can't believe he had another man. I can't compete with that. I can fix my hair, but I can't compete with a man that like another man. I can't compete with that. You get all that. Just hey, you could just save all the energy. And if you come to my office, you come to Dr. Wiley office, I'm gonna just say you could have just joined in. You got to do all that crying, breaking stuff, and then going to get your Swiss and Wesley. All right. Okay. Let's go to the phone lines. If we have any phone calls, because it is 10:47. I gotta get some sleep because I gotta be at work in a few hours. But I slept before I did this live. So I'm up. Shout out to the producers. Okay. Shout out to Tasha and Kevin Samuels. Okay. They get mad. Let me link up with Kevin Samuels, take a picture with him. Oh, they gonna be so bad, darling. Let me go get me a 3-piece suit. I'm gonna give me a 3-piece suit and give me some. I gotta give me a new pair of glasses. The glass that I had, man, it wasn't even fitting my ears. So I'm gonna give me a new pair of glasses. What you laughing at, Ashley? Hey, Ashley.
Your show now. Press 1.
But shout out to the people that tuned into the watch party last night. We're gonna open up these phone lines if you want to call in, because we're done with the show. Can't wait for interview. I can't wait for interview to drop. That's not a real woman. It sounds more like a. No, I'm just saying it's my opinion. It's my opinion. You get mad when I get my opinion. Okay. Look at TashaK. Just look at it. Just look at it. She already know, man, nigga. You already on some bullshit. I was just gonna interview you.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
Just
4,
look at her.
3,
just
2,
look at it.
1.
I was just, really agree with some of your views and stuff like that. And then she could agree with her because she got a husband. So she got a high maintenance husband. So it is what it is. But she had her hand right there. She's like, okay, I could drag you, but I'm gonna just listen. It's business. Okay. I'm excited for the interview too. I'm excited too. All right, we got the phone lines open up. Hey, when you said don't leave me for Pookie and Daryl. Okay, don't leave me for Pookie and Daryl. All right, we got the phone lines open up. It look like we ain't gonna do them on phone line because y'all don't call in. I don't know what happened. I guess y'all mad at me, but it's okay. Long as you watching. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Lady. I see you over there on Instagram. I see you. Shout out to the 4 people over there on Instagram. All right. Not mad. Just going my opinion. Sounds like okay. Don't know what TashaK can extract from Kevin would be a new news. But it's a great interview. It's a great interview. All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I want to give a special shout out to all the producers that came through, and also shout out to the new subscriber. If this is your first time watching, make sure y'all subscribe. Okay. And I will see y'all in the next live because we don't have any callers and we're going to end it because we talked for a whole hour. TashaK flying her flooper now. Take that, haters. Yes, we love her. From what I've seen, Tasha home is beautiful. Yes, it is. Very beautiful home. Very beautiful. We love her over here. I will see you later. If you want to be added to the text list, let me put it right here. When we go live, I know it's late and it's Mother's Day. I keep forgetting that it's Mother's Day. You could text 833-760-1691. Text The Wiley Show to 833-760-1691. And it is free to do. Okay, one word, The Wiley Show. Okay, and it's free to do. So you don't have to come out. I know you went live. I don't get my notifications. And some of y'all got to resubscribe because YouTube have in a system been unsubscribing people from people's channels. So make sure you check back and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Because I have went on some channels that I know I was subscribed with the notification bell on, and they unsubscribe me on some of them channels, and I have to resubscribe. 3154, call you on air.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Hey, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Yes, you got it right. I'm a mother.
Yes, well, that's a good
Bobby
thing.
Valentino. Yes. Bobby Valentino, he had his season. I don't know about washed up. I be forgetting what that means sometimes, but I just feel like he had his season. He did his thing when he was doing.
But you know what washed up mean. Don't act like you don't know what washed up. Washed up mean that you're no longer relevant. You're not on the radio. You're not on TV. You're not. Ain't nobody really been paying you no attention like that. So that's what washed up mean.
Okay. I mean, well, when he was out, though, he was out. You know what I'm saying? He was on all the radios, in different air. No, that's Nate Dogg. What's that song he had with Ludacris? One of them songs.
It's been a long time.
No, he a freak. He is a freak.
It's been a long time since Bobby been on the radio.
I forgot what the song.
I know you forgot because it's been a long time. It's been over 20 years.
Yeah, people need to leave him alone about being a freak. That's all.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a freak. I think it's okay. But don't be up there denying the people that you freaking on.
Well, yeah, I mean, as far as whoever he's dealing with, he don't deny it to them. As far as anybody else, it ain't nobody else's business, you know?
It's our business when the person that you freaking on put it on Instagram, then it's everybody's business.
Well, if they put it on Instagram, he still ain't got to tell us the truth about it.
He should. Why not? If I'm a fan, I want to know why that trans woman leaving your house. What's going on? We gonna ask questions.
I don't think.
Well, you one of the ones. Yeah. You're in the minority when it comes to that.
People can ask questions, but I don't care what somebody found out. If I feel like I'm gonna lie about it, I can lie, and I don't care. I can tell the truth, but I feel like telling the truth. And if I don't, you know what I'm saying, that's up to me. I ain't got to tell y'all my business to prove something to the fans. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. All right, sister. What else you want to talk about?
Saweetie, as she is taking up space from actual talent, she out here still practicing. Like, this ain't making the band. Like, seeing her is like a long episode of Making the Band. And there's people that's ready. And I just sat here and wondered, like, I wonder what label she owns. Because I know whoever her label mates are, because you know how certain artists will get the push and they'll tell you, no, you got to wait. We're not going to put your album out yet. You know what I'm saying? I'd be hot. Like, y'all giving Saweetie a lot of push right now.
Because she got the full package.
She's still practicing. This ain't making the band. It's 2021.
This is the full package. She
walked into Brooklyn for some pie. She out there at the Santa Monica Pier dancing. Come on, where is Puff at? Are we being pranked right now?
What's wrong with her going? What's wrong with her going to the Santa Monica Pier? And what's wrong with her going to get some pie?
Nothing at all. For her to be getting all this attention, she's taking up space from people that are actually talented. She ain't put out no original songs. She's putting out samples. Then she getting on the hook she beat with the hook with her pants, talking about that's my type. Like, get creative. Like, if I was a keyboard here, you know what I'm saying? Something like this type. You know what I'm saying? So I just being regular about your lyrics. Like, oh, that's my type. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's like 50 miles, 50 words per minute, and I'm a keyboard, and that's what I need. Something like that. I'm saying just my type on somebody else's beat.
I
feel sorry for them people that be calling Kevin Samuels. They giving her, how you getting all this push? You're not making no original songs. Like, that's irritating. Oh, you're coming out with old songs that already been out. There's people that's actually talented that they should be in that space too. Now, these people that be calling Kevin Samuels, I be feeling sorry for them, you know. Like, some of them, they don't really be tripping, but I just hope the people that do call, I don't like the narrative that he pushes. It seems like it's more about insults and like, well, who you know, like, well, what's your point? You know what I'm saying? Every time it's an insult, like, events, like, what's your main objective? You know, what's your mission statement? Is your mission statement to be an insult for people, or is your mission statement to be a martyr for men like you? You know what I'm saying? Because you can be a role model for men like you without breaking other people down, I would hope. You know what I'm saying? Or are y'all getting off on that? Like, what's your intentions then? You know what I'm saying? But he out here doing his thing. He found his niche. People gonna keep giving him the attention that he been looking for, then that's what they gonna do.
And you don't like it.
I mean, I don't like the narrative that's being pushed, but you shouldn't be looking for self-esteem and confidence from YouTube or anybody on YouTube anyway, you know? Like, hopefully that's not what you're doing, and then hopefully you'll have enough sense not to be on his channel if that's what you're looking for. You know?
I feel you right then and there.
I don't know. It's just how sometimes people will say, well, even though this is that, trying to justify certain things, it don't matter if a person is a little bit in the wrong what was going on. We're not speaking to that, because we're not giving nobody the room to say, yep, that's what it is. So it don't matter now because it justifies it. No, don't be justifying no crap, and don't give nobody else no space to say that crap is being justified. And TashaK, she getting the story. She be neutral about it. She don't too much be trying to. If you start going too left, she will correct you. You know what I'm saying? But I like for some people to be neutral about it sometimes. You know, it ain't always got to be trying to expose somebody or put somebody on blast or whatever.
I feel you.
I mean, do you think that personality matters as far as being in a relationship with you know, this going back to Kevin Samuels and how everything is about your physical appearance with him? Do you think that, I would think you would be unhappy if you just got with somebody based on how they look?
Yeah, you have to have personality, because I can only look at you for so much. You can't have great conversation. You don't know how to talk. It's about personality. You got to have the full package. Now, I want a looker. I want somebody that's beautiful, but also have a personality. I don't just want the beauty with no personality. I'll be miserable. If I start saying jokes, you don't laugh, you don't want to talk, you don't want to chill, you don't want to watch Netflix, you don't want to watch no movies, you don't want to go out. So I want someone with a personality. So it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I did the best I could with these topics. I don't,
But we thank you so much for calling in.
What y'all probably saying in the comments.
And again, happy Mother's Day.
I did the best I could with the topics, and I just wanted to call in.
Okay, happy Mother's Day. You have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one too.
Okay, now. Bye-bye. All right. She tries, but I don't see it. Y'all really talk. I like Saweetie. Okay, Saweetie, call in. Yes, because you don't have none. Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to y'all in the chat. All right, we're gonna go. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna go to the we're done for today because we've been on here for a whole hour. See y'all on the next live. Peace. Goodbye.